He's often threatened to tear up the landmark deal with Iran, but in the end, U.S. President Donald Trump stopped short of pulling out of the 2015 agreement to limit its nuclear program, for now. And even though his own administration has twice certified that Iran is complying with the deal, he now says he won't do it again.
I am announcing today that we cannot and will not make this certification. We will not continue down a path whose predictable conclusion is more violence, more terror, and the very real threat of Iran's nuclear breakout. That is why I am directing my administration to work closely with Congress.
For months, Trump has accused his predecessor, Barack Obama, of being myopic in negotiations with Iran, focusing only on Iran's nuclear program, but not the financing of groups Trump says are causing instability in the region. The president has directed the U.S. Congress to potentially revamp U.S. law to set up tough new standards. If Iran violates arbitrary trigger points, lifted sanctions could be put back in place. Senate Republicans are already drafting legislation supported by top Democrats, who have always viewed the 2015 deal as somewhat imperfect.
We're saying if they're not in compliance, we're all together on this. We're out.
The administration also has its sights on another Iranian target, the country's Revolutionary Guard. New U.S. Treasury sanctions are being imposed, which Donald Trump says are long overdue. Critics say these actions put international relations at risk and could spell the end of the deal painstakingly negotiated over more than a decade.
This deal was working. It was delivering. The Iranians were living up to it. The IAEA certified 8 times that Iran was adhering to the deal. Trump took a perfectly working deal and transformed it into a crisis with the decision that he made today.
Donald Trump has shifted U.S.-Iran policy, and he's not entirely ruling out withdrawing from the agreement altogether.
I may do that. The deal is terrible.
But for all his tough talk against Iran, Donald Trump has, for now, taken little action, ceding that responsibility to the U.S. Congress to take the next steps, or none at all. Kimberly, Halkett, Al Jazeera, Washington.